Positive attitude. We got a second chance, right? Let's see what's up. First and foremost, where are we scouting? Option number 1 will come from Sweat Dog. Sweat Dog, where are we scouting? Option number 2 will come from Muted. Muted won a raffle. Where's the fucking confetti cannon? For the first time in like 3 years, Muted has won a raffle. Holy shit. I'm going to guess we're going to Australia. We are going to Argentina for the first 3 months. Muted finally wins a raffle. Maybe the longest running meme in this channel's history. And we're going back to the Ivory Coast. Okay, we didn't really get to explore the Ivory Coast last time, so fair enough. And our final will be AJ. AJ. Big old sneeze. Big old sneeze. Make it a moment, right? I can't because it's a bot message. AJ, where are we going for this third nation? And if AJ's not here, I might just draw another name. Oh my. I can't go to Russia, AJ. It's not a thing. Russia doesn't exist. But I will gladly go to the Ukraine. Great pick. Great pick. So there we go. There we go. Those will be our 3 spots. Ukraine, the Ukraine, Ivory Coast, and Argentina. Right. Let's sim a day. Wait for some transactions to go through. I can't fucking believe what happened last season. I can't. So Nilsson out on loan. Norris has been sold. Let's take a look at the team. And you know what? Because we learned last year, let's take a look at the free agent list. See if there's anybody crazy out there. I'm not too interested in going after regens, I'll say that. A lot of people do like going after regens. It's not my preferred thing to do. I don't even know if they kept regens in this game. I hope they didn't, because I think it's a pretty stupid system, if I'm being honest. If I'm being honest, I don't like the regen system. Hot take. Let's see, midfield. Anybody interesting from the midfield? It doesn't look like we're going to have a repeat of last season's craziness. I mean, Miguel Almiron's out there. He's certainly not bad. But I don't think we have to go for him. It would have to be a pretty damn good player for me to risk it. Like Manuel Akanji. Holy shit. Why the hell? They got to fix that, man. They got to fix that. I won't sign him unless he's there in January. You also got a veteran, Jordi Alba, who was out there. So I won't be signing these guys until... I certainly won't sign Marcus Alonso. He can fucking sit there and rot. Daniel Lamarty's a free agent. We'll see if those guys actually get signed by anybody. It would be nice if they did. At least this way, though, we're not caught off guard. So. All right. Now, before we focus on the squad, what are our objectives for the season? So for youth development, sign at least 2 players younger than 20 with a potential greater than the average overall rating of players in that position. So we're going to be allowed to sign 2 players this year. Sign 1 player as a midfielder. So 2 players this year will be allowed to sign. One of them is going to have to be a midfielder with a potential greater than the average overall rating of players in the same position. Will be an interesting one. We have to sign a veteran player. Get 5 games without defeat in away matches. We have to sign a veteran player this year. Finish the season with 5,000 unspent funds. I mean, that's not a problem. Win the title. Win the FA Cup. Okay. But we are going to have to sign a veteran player this year. And whether or not we take that seriously with who we go after, or we just sign a random free agent. Honestly, we'll probably just go for a random free agent, let's be honest. Quick and easy, sign a dude, do a 1-year deal. Is there anybody 35 and up? Hit the wrong button. Love to see it. Anybody 35 and up? I mean, Jordi Alba is 35 and up. I just don't want to have to worry about him. Marko Arnautovic is out there. I didn't see him before. Shout out to Marko. Chris Basham. Asmir Begovic. I mean, who doesn't want Asmir Begovic as a veteran option? Karim Benzema. Holy shit. Wow, the free... Bonucci's out there again as a free agent. He's not what he used to be, but... Jeff Cameron. U.S. legend. Diego Chara. Steve Clark, Adam Clayton. Angel Di Maria is available. My God, the free agent list is something. Free agent list. There's a lot of them, too. Gonalons is out there. Dude, you could build a good team out of free agents. Free agent to glory coming soon to FIFA 23. That'll be our second FIFA series of the year. Later on in 2023, we'll do a free agent only challenge if they aren't going to fix this. Holy shit. Free agent only, why not? Steve Mandanda. Dude, we could actually build a good team. Lionel Messi's a free agent. I mean, I already have Mohamed Salah. I don't, ooh, Guillermo Ochoa's out there. Yeah, no, free agent to glory would actually be pretty damn fun. Marco Reus. Jesus Christ, Jan Sommer. This is nuts. Yeah, no, free agent to glory is definitely happening. Oh, Dick Wood. Get in my team, Dick Wood. There we go. And Ron Robert Zieler. We're signing Richard Wood. Deal with it. Deal with it. I know there's a lot of interesting names there. Dude, it's Dick Wood. You know? So we'll keep in mind that the free agent list is stacked, but 38-year-old Dick Wood. Approach the sign. Sign a veteran to accomplish one of our goals, and hopefully the board isn't as pissed off at me. They have every right to be pissed off at me after our atrocious failures last year. And it just sucks because we should be in the championship. We should be in the Europa League. We should be on such a good pace. And instead, we are not. 1-year deal is perfect. No release clause is perfect. Well, I'll pay you $10,000 a week with a 100K signing bonus. Actually, how's $5,000 a week sound? 7.5, just because I don't want you to walk away. Your name is Dick Wood. There you go, Dick. Congratulations. Put the kids through college. Kind of scared of this loading screen. There we go. Welcome to Liverpool, Dick Wood. Good old Dick Wood. Goddamn right, that's an A signing. Richard Wood. And there we go. Our goal for the season has been completed of signing a veteran player. Love to see it. Love to see it. So there we go. That's one of our goals for the year already done. So looking at the team, Jarosz's contract is going to be up again. We have Kelleher behind Allison. I don't think it's time to move on from Allison just yet. He is worth $64 million. We could start to look for his replacement, but again, he is only 31 years old. He's not in decline yet. Kelleher is a great second choice option, and then same thing for Jarosz. We're just going to keep him on a season-by-season basis. Although, to be honest, he's not looking that bad. Am I allowed to bring in the man, the myth, the legend from season 1? No, Harvey Giles still doesn't want to come here. All right, so we'll kind of keep Jarosz in limbo for now. Obviously, again, Nilsson's out. We got Owen Beck still at Burnley, which is great. So left backs, Robertson, and Simicas's deal is up at the end of the year. I would love to keep him for 2, if not 3 years. Let's see what we can do with Simicas here, as I'm still trying to get over our immense failures from last season. And I haven't yet. Simicas, still on sporadic role. That's perfect. No extension. All right, so a 1-year extension for now. No release clause. We'll give him a raise up to $30K a week, 100 grand signing bonus. And Tsimikas is back, at least beyond this season. Center backs. I mean, Konate in-game really disappointed me, but we can't really bank on that actually being what would happen. So obviously, you got Virgil, you have Konate, you still have Gomez, Sep's up to a 76, and then we got Billy as the other choice there. So Konate goes nowhere. Virgil's deal is up in 12 months. Here we go. Gigantic negotiations with Virgil van Dijk, who was also not declining yet. So this is some big business here. Crucial role, obviously. I'm going to offer him 5 years and just see what he wants. No extension. All right, so it'll be a 1-year extension for Verge. What's the challenge? To win everything. And his wages, let's go 70 grand a week with a $100,000 signing bonus. Virgil van Dijk back for an extra year. Very good. Ender, it's been a night of miserable failure. So we're hanging in there. Dick Wood, to be honest, I'm just going to try to loan you out, see if someone will take you. I could immediately cut you. We do want to move on from Stefan de Vrij. Oh yeah, we failed to make it to the championship. We failed to win our European tournament. It's been great. It's been a fun time. $1 million to release de Vrij. How much is he worth? 28 million. Transfer list him. Sep, you're going nowhere. You are a fixture in our second team. And Billy, honestly, we're going to block offers for you. Delegate your renewal. Extra 1 year. So right back. Trent's deal is also coming due. Holy shit. Trent's deal is also coming due. This has to be an amazing season for us. It does. I'm still so upset about that loss, man. I said new season, but I lied. Crucial role for Trent. 2-year extension. We'll be able to counter it over to 3. No release clause is perfect, and the money total, let's go 50 grand a week, $100,000 signing bonus. Is that enough? And it is. Trent Alexander-Arnold back for a couple of years as well. So it's going to be him and Malo Gusto, of course. Ramsey still on loan out in Spain. Bradley on loan at Fenerbahce. Go figure. The midfield. This is where it gets interesting. CDM, we are going to try to transfer out Sergio Busquets. We are going to bring back, if Busquets goes, we're going to bring back Le Penant from Milan. And then Tyler Morton's also out in Spain. You got Kane and Balagizi are out at the moment. So the actual midfield is right there. Clarkson to Jones. Thiago, I think, dropped in rating a little bit, which is scary. Henderson's deal is also up soon. All right. So looking at this and what we have in the midfield, say we were to have Jude and Jones with the second choice option of Jordan Henderson and Clarkson, with Rabiger being the secondary choice there. I think that's what we're going to do. So Leighton Clarkson, let's delegate that renewal. 1-year extension works for me. You're going nowhere. Sidney Ryberger's going nowhere. Jorginho's going to be transfer listed. Jordan Henderson, let's talk. I'm not ready for your Steven Gerrard-esque move to LA Galaxy quite yet. Not quite ready for that. Now wants a sporadic role, which is fine. No extension. We got one more year for Hendo here. No release clause is perfect. And I can't give you much of a raise, but I can keep you on the same wages you earned when you were better. And there we go. Jordan Henderson's going nowhere. Leader of men indeed. Jude is obviously going nowhere. I am cool with listing up Thiago. Now, the one thing we didn't do, and I apologize for it, I was a little bit shell-shocked, is last season we didn't look at like the league leading scorers and the team stats or anything like that, and for that I just totally blanked. I think you can understand the circumstances. I am not impressed with Thiago. He's 33. I'd like to move on from him. I'd also like to move on from Kang, who, no offense to him, I never had the desire to sign. I simply signed him because I thought that would help us accomplish one of our goals, and it didn't. So, tough break on that. But Curtis Jones, I want to put him into a more high-profile spot and see if he can be the player that we need him to be. So, a 2-year deal, no release clause. And we'll put you on $20K a week, $100,000 signing bonus. That should get it done. Done deal. All right. Jones is sticking around. Left wing side, Harvey Elliott needs a new deal. Let's go ahead and negotiate that as well. So we're going to end up seeing kind of what we need, if anything, in each spot here. The good thing is the team is set for the start of this. And unfortunately, the dog's barking. I'll be back in 1 second. All right, master negotiation at its finest. Walk away from the table, then come back and offer someone a pair. That's the way to do it. And if I forget to edit that part out on YouTube, well, fuck. What are you going to do? Oh, goodness. All right, Harvey. Give you a nice little raise here, buddy. Is that enough? Yes, it is. All right, good. Harvey Elliott is going nowhere. I am still legitimately sad about last season. Also, I mean, the main reason, too, is like, you know, how useful Thiago and all of our star players are. It just went down by a year, you know? But we got Elliott, we got Diaz, Cade Gordon on loan. He's crushing it. Right-hand side, Carvalho. Mohamed Salah's contract is coming due. This is the worst-case scenario. We've gotten everyone re-signed except for him, I believe. Crucial role for Mo. We'll offer him 5 years. He goes for no extension. 1-year deal. A $204.6 million release clause. Bryce, if you ask nicely, yes, and don't hound somebody. Yeah. Wow. I'll accept that. I mean, no reason not to. If someone wants to pay me $200 million for Mohamed Salah, I will accept $200 million. In terms of his wages, we'll go $85K a week, $100,000 signing bonus, and hope he doesn't walk away. So Mohamed Salah sticking with Liverpool for at least another season. Jota's deal is up at the end of the year, the end of the deal. Easy for me to say. He is 27 years old, so we should be good to keep him for a little bit. The end of the look at that fucking food, my god. It's called a cheesecake, and I'm like, I don't think so. Let's see. 3-year extension, that'll bring him to age 30. No release clause, wages, $60K a week, give him the big signing bonus. Jota is back. Heath we're trying to loan out. Baker we're going to try to loan out. And then Darwin will be staying. I don't know if Darwin and Jota are both going to be happy splitting time at striker, though. So a 2-striker set or a formation change. Ooh, man, a formation change might be the best way to go, so that we have Darwin and Jota together. What would that look like? What would that look like? If we were to go... that bad boy right there. It could work. We just wouldn't have a CDM. That might have to be what we run this year. So for the moment, we won't loan out Nunez. But if we discover that we can't keep both of them happy, that is probably what we're going to have to do, is switch formations there. Our popularity rating has gone up a little bit. Thank God. Thank God. So we need a midfield youth academy player. We got to look for those guys with the higher potentials. But for the moment, then, we're looking okay. It's a winnable preseason tournament, but as it turns out, we have a hard time winning things that we should. Then again, so do Tottenham. We get a loan offer. Fiorentina in for Patrick Heath. He's more likely to get time at Fiorentina than he is Roma. Let me go see who Fiorentina might have as a striker. I think they're still in the second tier. They are. I'm looking at midfielder or free agent still. Ah, damn it. Yeah, whatever. Take a second to get back. Fiorentina, strikers. Gorley, Lukajovic, but there's way too much competition there. We can't send him there. Way too much competition for those striker spots. We're going to reject that. We do need to send him out. We do need to send him out. I'm going to save this really quickly, too, even though I'd love to just pretend like, oh, LOL, it's fine. It's fine. Nothing happened. What do you mean we played yesterday? What? You big joker? I'd love to do that, but we'll accept the result for what it is. Heartbreaking. Ajax are interested in Patrick Heath. I knew he'd be very much in demand. Let's see what Ajax is looking like in terms of their strikers right now. Brian Broby's an 81. He'd be the second choice striker behind Brian Broby. Broby? I'm trying to hold on hope of him getting first team time, so we're going to decline that as well. I'm hoping like a championship level club or a Premier League level club come in for him. Crystal Palace are willing to offer Robert Street and $18.8 million for Lee Kang-in. I mean, he's worth 16. Street is a 22-year-old striker, 66 rated. I mean, let's negotiate this bad boy. I don't hate that player that was offered. I mean, I wouldn't use him long term, but I don't hate him. Let's see what we got here. So what if I remove the exchange player and I propose a new fee of like 21 million? What do you say, Patrick? Cool. Oh, there we go. I'd much rather have that happen. 21 million for Lee. And we'll hope he goes out to Crystal Palace, which would be a very nice deal for us just to move on from him. Get some money back. Like I said, I just can't imagine him ever being a starter for us. Kepa on his way to... That might be the other one, actually. There's two Arrizabalagas, aren't there? So, what do we got? Is this going to be the loan deal? Is this going to be the loan deal? Nope, it's Lee on his way out. Lee, sorry you were only here for a year, buddy. But you were off to Crystal Palace. I helped, I was the in-between to get you into the Premier League, so. Could have apparently made $7.3 million more, but I gotta be honest, I don't really care. The key was to help him move on and open up space. So, Ajax have withdrawn their deal. Kang has been sold. Wolves! Wow, really? Wolverhampton in for Thiago. $43 million. Are you sure? He's not even Portuguese. It's the most we could really get for Thiago right now. And again, the last time we looked at his stats mid-season, he really wasn't getting it done. I'm going to look for the 50 and see what they think. 43.6. I'm going to bump it up to 45, and I will gladly take that. 45 million for Thiago. 43.2 million, but a 1% sell on. I'm going to see if I can sell Thiago over to Wolves. I'm going to see if I can do it. 43 million for a 33-year-old. That's not bad, and I'm willing to take the risk and let Curtis Jones prove himself, and if it doesn't work out, we can always buy somebody in January to really step up. Getafe are interested in Peter Baker. It's a loan with an option to buy. He might actually get some playing time there. Let's delegate that. Can only be a 1-year loan. See if we can get that to go through. The training session, I think we've hit every single training game now. Our grade is going up. Getafe are interested in the Baker deal, which we'll accept. Heath has another loan offer. This one's from Brentford. Perfect. That's exactly what I want, for him to play for an English club. That is perfect. Now, it is with an option to buy, so we'll delegate a 1-year loan for Patrick Heath off to Brentford as we get ready for our first preseason tournament game of the season against Dortmund. But yeah, Heath going to Brentford's like the perfect scenario. All right, let's properly get everything set up here in terms of strikers, wingers, midfield, etc. So we will start Allison. Kelleher's there. And to be honest, we're pretty much just going to start the first team. We're going to start the first team for now. Well, actually, we don't... No, Frank, we didn't make the championship, man. We lost in the League One playoffs to fucking Watford, and then Watford beat Spurs at Wembley. So ourselves and Tottenham got stuck in League One, while Watford, City, and Chelsea went up to the championship. Fucking disastrous, it really was. All right, but if we're looking at players that we were looking to sign or weren't overly important, no disrespect to Wood, but we're not really focused on him. We are trying to move on from Sergio Busquets, so I don't need him getting hurt. De Vrij can move on. We don't want him getting hurt. And then Jorginho, we don't want him getting hurt either as we try to move him out. And the last guy in that spot is Thiago, who we are close to selling to Wolves. So, just to look at this again. Got Gomez and Sepp on the bench. We're going to have that be Gomez and Tsimikas. Yeah, and we had some other teams obviously come up from League Two that are going to be problematic. For sure. Let's go Jones, Bellingham, Fabinho. We got Clarkson. Where the hell was that younger... Did I not recall that younger CDM on loan? Or was it Clarkson? regardless, it's looking good. So yeah, Curtis Jones is the potential weak spot, but I got to see if he has what it takes. So we sim this game against Dortmund. 1-1 draw. Luis Diaz and the former Liverpool man Emre Can with the goals. We'll see if any news happens here. It looks like it might. Maybe not. Arsenal also interested in signing Thiago. We'll try to drive up the price to about 50 million to them. Again, it's rough to let someone like him go to direct competition. I'm pretty sure Arsenal have joined the same league that we are in this year, along with Manchester United. But, I mean, if they want to spend 50 million on a 33-year-old, that's fine by me. And right now, unfortunately, much like Wolves, they are playing hardball. 45 million. 43 million and a 1% sell on. It cost myself a little bit of money, but we'll take that. Like I said, Thiago for us last year was pretty bad. His value is never going to be higher because his overall is dropping a bit. And it looks like he's going to go. I presume to Wolves. Almost sold him last year, kept him. We didn't go up. And it's not Thiago. It's going to be Peter Baker, who goes out to Getafe for the year. So I'm good with that. Youngster moves on. What else do we got? Yeah, Baker's been loaned out. And Brentford have agreed to take Heath for the year, which is perfect because Patrick Heath should easily, unless I'm forgetting someone at this stage, but he should easily be Brentford's starting man and can hopefully do very, very well. Just bagging goals for them. Even if they're in the same division as us, it would be a nice little change. Nunez is a striker, so our second team. And again, if we find that Nunez isn't overly happy about the decision-making in terms of him being on the second team, we can switch up formation. Let's get Sepp in there. Let's get Gusto in there. We'll have Billy on the bench. We're the only one for the moment. Let's get Yarosh over there. Kelleher there. And that should be good. So honestly, the second team really isn't that bad. Even with the mix of youngsters, now that we move out Thiago, in theory, it makes it worse, but it's not like it's bad. And let's be honest, first team, second team, it was so goddamn hit or miss last year. It's like, does it even matter? I mean, it matters, but and considering they just lost to Al Hilal, yeah, I guess second team does matter. That's a pretty rough loss. It's a pretty rough loss indeed. This should be the Thiago transfer, or it will be Patrick Heath. It's Patrick Heath on his way to Brentford for the season. Hopefully he'll be buzzing. Score a lot of goals, please. Patrick Heath loaned out to Brentford for the year. I don't even know what fucking division they're in at this stage. And Fiorentina are in for Thiago. However, they want a swap and 14 million. They're offering a 26-year-old center mid who's 79 overall. That's not really what I want. I'll see if they're willing to pay the money, though, that I'm looking for. But yeah, I don't really plan on taking that player. No, thank you. So remove the exchange player, propose new fee of 45 million, and if you're not willing to take that, you can kick rocks. Cool, they will take 45 million. All right. Well, let's hope he goes to Fiorentina rather than staying in England, although if he does go to England, like I said, we cost one of our rivals 50 million bucks, so. All right, Bilbao. Hopefully our first team can beat Bilbao. I'd like to think they can. Barely. Mo Salah. Not bad. Yeah, I mean, he's obviously, again, like Thiago's a good player at this rate, but man, that's a lot of money for someone his age. Manchester United are interested in signing Thiago. Jesus. Well, we got 3 teams already, potentially a 4th, trying to seal the deal to sign Thiago. Which on one hand could make you think, boy, I'm making a massive mistake. On the other, I'm potentially laughing all the way to the bank. If I can get 50 million for Thiago, even if it's 45 from this fake Ten Hag, 44.6. Yeah, fuck it. I mean, Thiago going to Manchester United would be a hell of a look, but I'm just thinking about the money that I'd be costing a rival. So Thiago will not be going to Fiorentina, but the other 3 Premier League clubs are alive in that discussion, as far as I know. So we get to our monthly scouting reports. The first of this new season. Start off in Argentina with Daniel Martinez, Isidoro Silva. Good start, 75 to 94. Santi Prieto, Sergi Sanchez, Eduardo Molina, and Antonio Araujo, or Araujo, I guess it would be. So not a bad start. Perkovic has Ismail Ouattara, I guess it would be, of the Ivory Coast. Patrice Bangaura. Patrice Toure. Ibrahim Diakate. Modeste Diabate. Daniel, I guess it'd be Kawaku? And then Patrice Diabate is 72 to 94. We'll sign him. Left back, though. That doesn't help too much based off of who we just signed this year. And in the Ukraine, Petros Sevchuk, Borislav Sevchuk, Arsen Kovalenko, Dmitry Shevchuk, and the final guy, Dmitry Shevchuk. So not the best group of signings. Again, we need a midfielder and we need guys with high potential. We are allowed to sign 2 players this year because it's one of our goals. So that would have been a nice boost for last year with the quality that we had. And with that, we are ready to go for the start of a new season. Queen's Park Rangers. We have yet to move everybody out, but we're in League One for the 2nd year in a row, and I still feel like crying.